Hey everyone, it's Zach, and yesterday we started out a new team that actually features a beat-up Virizion. Now, usually most people, when they use the beat-up strategy, they choose Cobalion or Terrakion, but I wanted to try Virizion because apparently with my choice in Amalga, I don't make good choices in team building. But I paired it with the Rain Setter, Politoed, and Kingdra to hopefully give it some coverage against the fire. One problem we are coming up against is flying type Pokemon. Max Airstream is used very often in competitive battles, so I am struggling to find a good time to Dynamax and set up the Virizion, especially if a Max Airstream was already used and they have the speed advantage. Virizion's pretty fast, and it's paired with Dragapult as the beat up mon. So here we actually see a Trick Room mode. So I could I don't see any fire types that would really threaten it, but I am worried about the Dracozolt lead. I guess we'll have to run Excadrill. And Rain doesn't have a good matchup here. Well, a slower Politoed might be able to make up because Trick Room is probably going to go up, especially if you lead Porygon 2 and Indeedee. But I think I'm just going to go for a turn 1 beat up and use Max Overgrowth to change the terrain. So we do indeed see the Porygon Z actually, and Indeedee. So I think here I have to beat up here. And I think Max Overgrowth is our best choice, and we'll hit the Indeedee. So that Marowak, especially in Trick Room, is going to be a giant problem for Virizion. But I needed to change the terrain to take away from Expanding Force. And we're actually going to see a Gigantamax come out. And that will be the Porygon Z, so they're not going Trick Room. Unless it's being used by the Indeedee. No, Indeedee is just going to follow me. And you knock out our beat up strategy, but that does break a potential sash on Indeedee. And we get to go first with a Max Overgrowth into that Indeedee slot, and it is actually not enough. So what does Porygon want to do? I would have to say a Max Strike. Max Darkness, actually. So here you're going to bring Dragapult down to its sash. So with this Indeedee still alive, I'm definitely not getting up a beat up. So I think here with terrain already up, we might as well just Max Airstream into this Indeedee slot to give us as much speed advantage as possible. Indeedee's just going to follow me once again. and we're going to Reflect, but I believe both these Pokemon are probably special attackers. Max Airstream is going to come out and take out the Indeedee. So the next turn we can go into a Max Knuckle. And it's interesting to see that this Porygon is has a Dark move. Holy crap. So we do restore some HP. And we actually see the Dragapult. I want to say we beat up here because we still outsped. Yeah, I want to target down this Porygon Z. I want to say oh, it didn't max guard. So we are going to try to make the last of this Virizion. And we'll have to see if it will be enough to take out the Porygon. Okay, so we do get the Max Knuckle off. And we are able to take out the Porygon. So, who did... Who did Dragapult target into? Okay, so you're going to give me one turn outside of Dynamax with my Virizion. I think here Excadrill is our best pick. And we'll see Marowak. We could actually bounce. Bounce is really unreliable though. I think I just want to close combat into the Dragapult and Rock Slide, and the battle's going to be canceled. So I think they knew with the inaccuracy of Dragapult and the slowness of Alolan Marowak, I would have been able to finish off the team. But I think I handled that well. I led well, but I definitely won on my opponent choosing to take out the Dragapult over the Virizion. I definitely would have targeted the Virizion with 40 something damage left and +4. Yeah. Okay, so here we see Dragapult, Incineroar, Porygon 2, Amoonguss, Urshifu, and Togekiss. So I think Kingdra and Politoed is actually a good lead here. I think we need Togekiss in the back in case they leave Amoonguss in the back, especially with the Urshifu and the Dragapult on the team. And Excadrill probably handles the rest very well. My question is, if they lead Amoonguss, do we helping hand Max Airstream the Amoonguss, or do we just Max Airstream and Icy Wind? Because most Amoongusses, including the one on my previous team, have been running Colo Berry. So I'm wondering if I can knock out the Amoonguss, and I should figure that out if I can knock out a Amoonguss with Colba Berry with Life Orb, Max Airstream, Helping Hand. So this is a situation here where I think we have to max Airstream because should we Dynamax? Let's Hurricane and Icy Wind. And Dragapult's actually going to go back. So maybe it's a good thing that we didn't Dynamax. Ooh, will Icy Wind be enough? Come on, Politoed. Yes. Alright. And we slowed down the Togekiss, so... I want to say we see a Muddy Water. So I kind of just want to switch an Excadrill. Especially with Kingdra still having high health and me not using my Dynamax yet. It really threatens the Togekiss. And even if the Togekiss carries Heat Wave, Rain's up. So it's not going to do as much. I will have to worry about a Max Whirlwind, and I may activate Weakness Policy with this Icy Wind. And we're going to see a Follow Me come out. And there is the Max Whirlwind. And Excadrill takes it. And we don't activate a Weakness Policy, so that's always good. This sounds crazy, but let's switch in Togekiss. And just Icy Wind again. I'm hoping that a Max Whirlwind will go into the Excadrill. And Togekiss is going to switch out. I kind of knew that was going to happen with Urshifu. So switching into Togekiss was really good. And you actually choose to go into the Politoed. Okay. So we get a speed drop on both of these Mons. And a little leftovers recovery. So here I have to preserve the rain. And I've been really bringing myself to that. And it's never good. But I'm going to switch in the Excadrill. If this Urshifu has Iron Head, it really could threaten the Togekiss, but hopefully the speed drop on both these Pokemon, with Dragapult being -2, should be enough to maybe outspeed it. I don't think so, but it's worth a shot. So we're going to see a Max Phantasm into the Togekiss. See a defense drop. As long as we outspeed the Urshifu. Please tell me we outspeed the Urshifu. We do. And that is great damage. They crit. But we do activate weakness policy. Okay. And bulk up. So here, I kind of want to follow me and see if Rock Slide's enough to knock these two out. Because, I mean, you should be protecting, like, you should be expecting me to Dazzling Gleam again. So I want to say I probably see a double up on the Togekiss anyway. So Phantom Force is going to come out. And we actually outspeed the Urshifu. And we'll see a Surging Strikes come out. So I think here we keep the speed advantage going and just max Airstream into the Urshifu because we know that we're going to be able to hit it, and switch out into our Politoed and bring the Rain back up, guaranteeing that we are able to outspeed. Especially the fact, and if we can knock out Urshifu, the Dragapult won't be able to switch out to reset its speed drops, so we're going to max Airstream, get a speed boost, and all we have to do is survive this Phantom Force. And we take it pretty well. So I want to say we see a Follow Me come out from Togekiss. So the best thing we can do is just max Geyser into it. And I want to Icy Wind again to try to make sure we have this end game where if somehow Kingdra goes down and we bring in Extra Drill, it'll outspeed the Dragapult. And we are able just to take out the Togekiss. So we'll have a single target Icy Wind. No, we won't. Dragapult is able to take out. And this is going to do... Ooh. So I think here we know we outspeed the Dragapult at this point. We're going to go ahead for Iron Head and max Airstream just in case. And we get the max Airstream off, so we are able to take out the Dragapult. And Kingdra actually survives with 10 HP remaining. it was it was really critical to, one, get that Dragapult speed down and keep that in check, and two, thank goodness it wasn't the weakness policy, because it would have been able to do a lot more damage if it was. But at the same time, we did a really good job preserving our rain and keeping it in the back, and just taking advantage of the fact that our team was very weak. Togekiss did really well in that matchup. But I think I'm actually going to leave it here. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thanks for watching. I know my last couple videos have been like a half an hour long, so I want to make this one just a little bit shorter. So if you made it this far in the video, once again, thanks for watching. The best way that you could show your support is by liking the video, and if you want, subscribe. I've been trying to do battles with my team, even though they're not the best, but trying out different teams and seeing what works and what doesn't. I've been trying to do that at least every day for video content wise. So if you're interested in that, be sure to subscribe. But anyways, I'm Zach, and I'll see you guys in the next one.